Come on, baby. So this horse has not been the easiest of horses to do now. This particular horse has been up to Appleby Fair, pulled a bow top. Certainly was, as far as I understand, driven around up there. But let's say, how can I say? So when you want this horse to work slow, he finds it hard because he'd have been, you know, speeding on a bit. Also the other, you know, they say he's got a good turn of speed, which is lovely, but when you want him just to go around nice and steady, so if a horse pulls or any horse that does a lot of work, he's obviously going to be quieter, isn't he? It's like anyone that, you know, so I lunge that horse before I put it in, but what you're doing is giving it a lot of work, or giving it work before you put it in. Yeah. Someone says, oh, my horse is fine, but you know, the first couple of miles you really want to get on, then he settles down. Well, the same thing applies. The horse is being given work. What I want to do with horse is that when it comes out the yard and when I do anything, it'll do what I want, what I've asked it to do at every pace. So this horse has been hard work to do. But on the face of it, you'd say, well, it don't want any braking, I just want you to, you know, like, it don't want need, it does all that, it does all that. But if it's done it, and it's, you know, it's been, I'm not saying abusing a horse, but it's having going. It's like a man goes out to work, or a lady goes out to work, they work hard all day, they're tired when they come home. You know, they're fresh as a daisy when they go out in the morning, but they're tired when they come back. Well, also bound to walk along and be quiet when it's tired. So what we've done here, we've took the shortest route into town we can, which is just under 4 miles. All the way in, we've just walked on a little trot. No real, you know, not any speed work. And we've got this horse in the lightest cart. Walk on. In the lightest cart we can get it in, you know, like anything. This is really a little bit too small for him. You can see where the reins are coming down to my hand off his quarters. So obviously this cart's a little bit small for him, but we give him that so he hasn't had a load of work. Come on, bud, good boy. But he'll deal with all this traffic now, but he's dealing with it at a walk, you know, at a steady pace. He's not running away from it or, you know, upset by it. And when a horse is travelling at speed, you know, like getting on a good marching trot, often they'll just get into the rhythm of doing that, and they'll stay focused on what they're doing. When you bring them back to a walk, like this truck coming past now is changing gear, the air brakes have gone off, and he's fine. But to get him to here has not been easy. But on the face of it, you say, well, I've seen a film of this horse. He's going out in every traffic, he's going up, but he's doing it all at speed. Not, you know, obviously. Anyway, that's my belief. So what I'm saying is the horse, you know, when the horse has done a load of work, he's bound to be quiet. I want him to be quiet when he's done no work. And that's the secret, well, not a secret, but that's what I aim to do, because then the horse is truly trained. So a lot of horses that are, you know, maybe broke very young, I know plenty of horses put in as yearlings and 2-year-olds, well, you know, in my opinion, for what it's worth, they're being bullied into it. So I never take them until they've had their 3rd birthday. Unless it's for something like, you know, teaching them ground manners, etc. Getting the harness, used to having the harness put on. You know, general things like that, but never any real work. So they might just walk around a bit and like that. So you see this little fella's just strolling down, a lovely cob this is. But he's just strolling down here amongst all the traffic, but he's doing it at a walk. But we haven't brought him in 4 mile and driven him hard. He's come in very, very light. In fact, it's taken us over 50 minutes, 56 minutes roughly, just under the hour to get in here. So, walk on, good boy. So that's what we're looking for, that he's happy and behaves himself. And you know, safe, confident and happy. It's basic, that's it. But when horses have been bred, trot, come on mate, trot, trot. So when horses have been what I term as rough though, I don't want to condemn anybody or, you know, the way they do it, but they get a young horse, they put it in and they drive it hard, well, it's lost all of its, you know, all its, it hasn't got any fight. It's like asking a 10-year-old kid to push barrel loads of concrete down. You know, it'd be worn out. But, you know, you want them when they're full of beans, like this horse, he's fat and tight, it's full of grub. Come on, mate. And it's understanding horses, trying to understand. So the previous life he's had, for the man that owns him now, he wants to just jog along with him, show him in the show ring, do his bits and pieces. You know, just go for a nice, you know, have him as a pleasure horse, you know, not tear ass about 90 mile an hour, just, you know, just in, you know, how fast can this cob go? It's not about that. He wants him for a lovely looking horse with a nice temperament, you know, he's a nice enough horse. But you see there, he wants to burst away, he wants to kick them back. Now, a lot of people would say he wants is a, you know, a bloody good hiding and all that. Well, he don't want that at all. Get up. Hey, come on, mate. That's the last thing he wants. Get on, get on. Good boy. Up you go. Good boy. Go on. Good boy. Up you go. Come on. Get up. So it's a bit odd thing really to do. So one time I'm telling him just take it steady. He said, make your mind up, what do you want? Come on, up. There's a good boy. You pull up there, that's it. Good lad. Walk up this bit, let this traffic go. But he's a nice cob, but we've had him all round town everywhere and sat on the roundabout there at the garage and so he'll walk along like that all day with no rain on him. The old traffic come past, you know. He'll just keep going. Go on, get up. Good boy, on you go. Go on. No rain on him at all in the middle of the traffic, you know, he's okay. He was a bit funny with traffic in a funny way. I know he, just because they've been up to Apple, we don't make them, you know, and they're normally worn out when they're there. I'm quite happy to stroll around the town, but you know, I can only tell you what I've done with him. He's a nice, you know, just a straight cob. Good boy, he'll get on and do his job. He'll stop if I want him to, he'll go if I want him to. But I have slowed him down a lot. You must understand that I've slowed him down a lot, and you are going to have to push him on if you need to, because that's what he knows now. He knows he's not to go, you know, tear off 90 mile an hour everywhere and he's going to get beaten or anything like that. So, in that respect, that's very, you know, it's lovely, it's very good, it's very nice. But, so if I want him to get up now, hey, come on, trot, 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 get up. He'll now go on where before you couldn't stop him. He'd come out the yard, you know, he wanted to do everything at 90 mile an hour. And he was, he'd do everything like, go on baby. You could put the brake on, he'd still pull it, you know. Well, he'd still do that now, he's still very powerful. But he's much more controllable. If I just say to him now, look, right, steady boy, steady. You know, not pulling the reins at all, and he'll go back to a walk, you know. Good boy. So yeah, he's a lovely, lovely animal and a good looking horse, isn't he, obviously. Also what I've done, he did poke his nose a bit when he went along, but You can tell now he dips his head down and tucks it in. You know, he looks a nice, see his old ears half disappear, that's when you know when he's got his head in the right place. You know, just the look of the thing, edge carriage. Come on, babe. Trot. Trot. They look nice in a trolley or whatever you put him in, and he's just one of them that sort of suits all jobs really. We're going to go up to Trading Estate now, with a lot of big trucks coming home this time in the afternoon. Well, hopefully, they're not always, but there should be. So when they go over, you know, they say, oh, he's been to Appleby and like that. Well, you've been to Appleby and all the bow top there, they're worn out when they get there. It's hard work. No one gives them enough time to get there. And they don't start off fit, you know, they get fit on the journey. But, no, very pleased with him so far. Good boy. This old roundabout now. Now, horses don't like this. You see him pricking his ears at it, you know. Come on. But he's going to go over it, I'll tell you that now. And when they get on it, the reason they don't like it, a lot of they slide on it because it's like a little mound. So they, you know, they slip and slide a bit. But that was nice, yeah. But he's brave like that, you know. He'd go straight forward and do his job now. But he wasn't what you'd think he'd be. You know, when I say go to Appleby, like you'd look at a lot of things on the side of the road, bit of paper flapping about, bit soppy things. Trucks, funny enough, he was a bit funny with, especially coming towards him, you know. And that's often the case, you know. If they'd been over to Appleby, they probably all they saw was the back of the bow top in front of them, you know. So when something come past, so why I think that's true. If there was a lorry where that red car is now, be on looking at it, ears pricked. Looking at it, like that truck down there. I mean, he don't now, but he did. Look at it, tighten up, slow up, you know. Whereas if he was walking behind another bow top, all he'd see is the back of the bow top. He'd see the lorry at the last minute, you know. So we've been all around town, you know. We've had a nice time. We've been up to get some plumbing fittings, etc., and other bits and pieces, and now we're on our way back home. The old horse has covered some miles, but looking well. He's just walking away. But, you know, we have quietened him down a tremendous amount. Or he wanted to charge around everywhere. Now you've got to push him on, you know, you've got to ask him to go. So I'm quite pleased with that, really, because at the end of the day, he was no good in a trolley or anywhere else where you've got to hang on to him. He's only in a soft rubber bit, so his mouth is softer than ever it was before. And so generally very happy with him. Yeah.